Hey guys, it's the Scranton MMA Show. This is Frank.
I'm Jess.
This is Tom.
And so we're looking for more engagement from you guys, especially in the comments. We get it in Messenger and in person, but we want to see more people just like talking in the comments. This is a podcast, so we definitely want to see just more feedback. So what we're going to do...
Do we have anything to motivate them? Maybe to give more interaction?
Incentive. So our incentive is going to be... Are we going to say what the incentive is?
Yeah.
Are we going to give it away? So we're getting Scranton MMA rash guards, and we should be getting those this week, which is super exciting.
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Hopefully. Cross your fingers.
Yeah, cross your fingers. They're going to be awesome. So basically what we're going to do is have you guys answer questions, and if you answer a question in the comments, you get entered to win this rash guard. So we have a couple questions for you guys. First one is, what more do you want to see out of our classes? So that could be like more sparring, more like technical work, more drilling, pad work, you know, answer that question for us.
Beginner classes, competition classes, intermediate classes, self-defense class, like just if you want to throw out ideas or what you want to see more of or what you like more, just let us know.
Yeah, I like that.
Do you guys have things that you want to see more of?
I wish I had more time.
Yeah. More time sounds good.
You know what, to be honest, I'd probably, because like 90% of my time is doing judo. It might be like 98% of my time when I'm training is doing judo.
100.
And not like 98, 99. Would probably be, and it's probably like my most fun after that would be like jiu-jitsu open mats. And I know that's like a poor instructor training development answer, but I like jiu-jitsu open mats, like the one we had last weekend on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. I went with like people who don't train here, so that's always cool. I got to train with people who like just train privately with other instructors.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Like you see them around, but they're not really in classes all that much.
Right.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
But like guests came in, family were in, so I got to roll with them.
Nice.
But it's like I just like the vibe. I like that I could go like spar with Frank and have like, for me, a hard roll, go hard, go crazy, and then I get to go with like a white belt, a new guy, a
Yeah.
new person, or then like you see someone and you're like tired and you're like, hey, you know, you could have done this, you could have done that, like in between rounds.
Yeah.
You get feedback, stuff like that. So I like open mats for me, so I'd like to be able to get some more open mats on a personal level.
Yeah. I want more for myself, like drills, so position-specific drills. So kind of like we do in the 101, where like if we're working on guard passing that week, guard pass drill. But like one thing we did on Memorial Day, me and Frank, we like, you know, Frank's working on a specific guard. So for like 5 minutes, he was just like drilling it slow, and then like the next 5 minutes, I was giving him resistance, and he had to like really work that guard. And I did the same thing with like a certain guard pass. So I'd like to do more of that.
Yeah, I really like those a lot. I think they're such a great training tool.
Yeah.
I think for me, the thing I want to see is probably starting next month. I'd like to travel a little bit more, make some more trips.
As like a school, we can
Yeah,
get together.
field trips.
Yeah, we do field trips.
That's a good idea.
We don't have to get a permission slip signed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, which is a positive.
Sidebar, Saturday the 9th there's like 3, 4, maybe 5 school field trip into Scranton MMA. It is a judo workout, but they'll be good, you know, ground players as well, sambo guys, jiu-jitsu guys, good judo guys. So if you just want to see how other people are training, talk to some other people. There'll be super advanced people, national champs, international people, down to like white belts. So you don't have to worry if you're not good or don't do a lot of judo. You know, if you just want to go train, get some work in, it'd be cool to see some different people. There'll be males, females, youngs, olds, everything in the mix if you
Youngs,
want.
olds.
So definitely if you do judo or done judo or do some
Want to do more
takedowns,
judo?
yeah, like get on the mat. It'll be a,
Are
it'll be a good
they
one.
doing like Newaza rounds? and
I'm
stuff?
sure there'll be, yeah, like everything. Normally when you have an open mat like that, you mix in Newaza to like slow things down in a way. Like if you do an hour of just standing, there's not a lot of people that can do that. So if you bring white belts with you, you're just gonna ask them to sit out for like 40 minutes, you know,
Yeah.
so you mix in other things so that everyone's getting stuff in, like, you know, I'm sure people show stuff, people love, it's funny, you go to like judo, like practices, workouts like this, and people love to show stuff on the ground, and like sometimes we laugh or like just go to jiu-jitsu. Like,
Yeah.
there's really good, but it is cool to see like different applications and whatnot, but it'll be a good time. Go to it if you can.
What time is that?
2 p.m.
Okay.
So there's normal judo, because Vito ain't getting this
Why?
little judo for judo,
Why?
because Vito's hardcore,
That is so much. Like, if you're just gonna have a big open mat, why do class 2?
because then you wouldn't have done class.
That makes no sense to me. Is there
It's like
gonna
an
be-
hour more of
No,
judo.
no comp practice.
Okay, no comp training.
Oh, you comp people,
Yeah.
go to judo. We got you now.
Yeah.
It would be good for the comp people. You'll see different people, get to roll with different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vito's just not about missing or canceling any type of workout. He's also in shape to do it. Like Vito could do, and he does often, like 3-4 hours of training a day.
Yeah.
So, you know, this way if there's people like right after MMA, maybe they can't make 2 to 3 to 4 o'clock. So like if we have people that want to go right from MMA to judo, they can do judo and go home. If Vito lets you, he might not let you leave the building.
Yeah.
Or, you know, do judo, grab some Gatorade, get ready for 2 o'clock judo.
Gosh,
I love that.
I would not love that.
I-
Do a class for like an hour, and then like do
Chill.
more like hardcore.
We used to
training.
drive to Jersey.
To me, I need to have like one solid like
Yeah.
good workout. I can't do like multiple things in a row sometimes. Especially when it's like, let me learn a bunch of stuff, and then let me like, you know, drill a whole bunch. and-
Vito said he might take it easy during judo. Might.
During which judo?
The first judo.
The first
He
judo?
might. He didn't promise, but he said maybe.
Might. I doubt that.
But no, I mean sometimes or at some point in your life for certain people, they want every ounce of training they can get. So
My brain can't handle that.
yeah.
Kind of makes me sound dumb, I guess, but I don't
No,
know.
it's, you know, 4 hours of training, 3 hours of training a day might not be what everyone wants to do, but at least it's there for the people who.
Like one time I went to the seminar. It was like a 3-hour seminar, and then we rolled, and like 3 hours of seminar is
That's a lot.
Like
Yeah.
towards the end, I was just like I wanted to roll. I like rolling. That's one of my favorite parts of training. But I was dead. And then I rolled with like someone who was like working at the school, so she was doing more of like
Just walking around,
publicity,
chilling.
kind of walking around, taking videos,
Yeah,
kind
no.
of stuff. And
I'm that
So
guy.
she was
Seminars.
like she was fresh, and I was like, I was dead, and it was kind of a small school, and it was really hot, and I was dead after 3 hours. And then we roll, and she just like demolished me. Like I had to walk out of the building. Like it was that bad, and there was like all the windows were like steamed up. It was bad. It was hot. I was
Awesome.
not functioning correctly. So, but I think maybe with our new lights in there, and with our
Yeah.
fans and all that, maybe it won't be like so hot and yucky in there.
We're hoping to try to cool things down a little bit, so
Yeah.
all new lights, non-heat producing LEDs, good for the environment and all that green stuff.
Yeah.
So,
We set it up this weekend. It was nice.
Sensei Dom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who's the man,
He's awesome.
is also master electrician guy. So, yeah, come check it out. New lights,
Yeah.
good stuff. What
Yeah.
else we
So, anyway, tell us what you want to see in our classes in the comments. Another question that you could answer is which intro class do you want to see next? So Steve Polito is finishing out his beginner striking 8-week program. So we're wondering like what other kind of beginner courses do you want to see? So answer that in the comments. Get entered to win a rash guard.
got? Yeah. Right now, the leading vote getter is to start an intro to judo program It's the leading vote getter because like 2 people voted for it. I think maybe me and myself. So, you know, with judo would be something, and this like similar to what we would do for any of these programs, is like it'd be just for beginners, just for new people, where we'd be there like walking you through everything you need to know to like integrate into the classes. So maybe a way to get more people doing judo. If you're not sure, if you don't feel like you could fit in the judo class, if you think it's like too hard, too crazy, we'll be able to like get you acclimated and used to what judo's like and prepare you for like our normal classes, our normal workouts. Make sure you walk into it nice and safe, ready to have fun and get good workouts in. So
yeah, and I think it could be a little bit outside of the box too, like if you're interested in maybe weapon self-defense, or even like if it's striking maybe specifically on, I don't know, like the clinch or kicks or something like that.
jump kicks.
Yeah.
I'll do a jump kick seminar.
So it could be something like real specific like that too.
Or even, like, would we be open to doing, like, yoga or mobility or something like that?
Mobility.
Maybe
Or-
mobility.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to end the night with like mobility sessions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So go home feeling like this. And
Yeah.
that's good.
Because if it was, like, if it's a class, I'll be more apt to take the class than if it's just on my own.
Yeah, to like
Doing-
cool down at the end of the night.
Yeah, sometimes you're just so tired that even, like, working through mobility is just, like, exhausting.
Yeah.
But if I had someone, like, pushing me to do it, then I would definitely do it. So, yeah, give us some suggestions.
Cool.
We're open. Third question that we're going to ask you guys is, what kind of social gatherings do you want to see? So, not necessarily in the school, like open
Knoebels
match
trip.
and seminars. Yeah, more things like Knoebels
Fishing trip.
trips or fishing trips. That's a good one.
All ready for it? This will blow up the internet. We talked about this, but we
I
should.
just thought of something.
Yeah, we should get a bus trip to Yankee Stadium.
Oh yeah, that's a good
I win.
one.
I win.
That's a good
it.
one.
No.
Also,
That's
I would
what I was
like to
gonna say.
do maybe like a potluck if there's a lot of people interested in that. Like, that's when like everybody
Brings food.
brings food and you just hang out and eat. Maybe like a cookout style of it, or I don't know.
Cheeseburgers.
But
Pulled pork.
sauce.
I'm not putting this in here as like a product placement. Until Mountain Dew coughs up cash, it's off camera.
Goes on the floor.
It's off camera. That's it.
There's this place.
Yankees trip.
No, I forget where, but it's like a.
Yankee Stadium.
No, what's the ultimate Beastmaster? Like, what's that kind of stuff?
Oh, Ninja Warrior stuff.
Yeah, there's a place like that, like 2 hours from here.
What?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cool like outdoory. There's one that's all like zip lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like a whole course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I want to do that. Let's do that.
Well,
Vote.
vote.
Yeah,
Vote.
tell us in
Vote.
the comments.
I'm voting 10 times for Yankees.
I like Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
I don't
A
know.
lot.
I think I could just sit
The
there
Rail
and
Riders
just-
wouldn't be bad either.
The Rail
That's
Riders
like
would be
right
right.
there.
It'd be
Yeah,
right.
Take us 2 seconds.
You know, we
But
do
the Yankees
have,
are going to win the World Series this year, so
Oh,
we
good.
could say that we went during the season that they won their 28th ring.
I like the idea of getting a bus trip to Yankee Stadium.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I guess just do that.
No,
I'm
no.
not against it. I just probably won't go.
You're going.
You're gonna go. You're gonna like it.
Social media staff must go on all outings.
I guess.
All in favor? Aye.
What? Yeah.
So,
2 out of 3.
I mean, okay.
How could you not want to go to Yankee Stadium?
I just don't want to sit through a baseball game, like, at all. Really.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't either, but the trip is good. Food
You
is
get to
good.
be out in the sun all day.
Yeah. Hey, another question. If you have hair like mine, do you wear baseball caps or visors? And if so, how do you wear them without looking like a boy?
Good question.
Yeah, because I was looking at...
I don't like wearing hats either, though. I feel like I don't.
I feel like I look like a kid when I wear hats.
Yeah.
I don't know, like when I wear a baseball cap, it just like does this weird thing to my head, and I was trying on visors this weekend, and it was cool, but
For a long time.
really for a long time.
Such a long time.
Here we
It
go.
was not. Your dad was shoe shopping anyway.
Yeah.
But do you put the hair outside the visor or like tuck it under?
Oh.
Like, I don't know.
Outside, I think.
With the
outside.
samurai bun, it's perfect. It's like a fantastic look. But if my hair is down, I don't know what to do.
Outside.
Outside, I don't know. So
I'm
let me know.
anti-baseball hat style wearing.
Yeah.
Beanies, that's alright.
Does Rachel wear hats? She has
Not
kind of
really.
longer hair now, though, right?
It's maybe a little longer than yours. Yeah, and it's like two-sided.
Yeah.
So it's just more, there's probably twice as much hair.
Gotcha.
Or like something. But yeah, give or take about the same. But she doesn't do hats.
Yeah. Beanies in the winter I can rock, but
It's
I
a
just
must.
need
It's a
something
must.
to cover my eyes. I have like
I got
really sun-sensitive eyeballs.
I got no thermal insulation up north, so all the help I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Also, guys, comment below if you think Tommy should grow his hair out and if I should get a haircut or not. Comment below. I think I will.
Wait,
We'll see.
real
We'll see how
question.
the comments are.
should I give Frank the haircut or should he go to like an actual barber?
Shave your head.
I
This
don't
shouldn't
like
be
going
a
to a
discussion.
barber.
You should
I
go.
just like it buzz. I hate going to a barber.
The one time that you went to a barber, you loved yourself so much. You
Yeah,
just
I know.
couldn't stop looking in the mirror.
But
Because he
here's the thing though. I don't like haircuts in general because it just like I feel like I'm wasting time.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like I'm wasting time.
I agree, but I don't know.
So then to prolong the haircut, I don't know.
What do you mean to prolong it?
Because you have to drive to the barber, sit, wait, get the haircut, and then drive home. That's longer than if you were just, I would be in the kitchen and you just buzz off all my hair.
That's what you should do.
But
I don't know.
I will agree
What's
to
low?
what the vote says.
There you go.
If it says shave it, I'll shave.
Shave it.
No, the question is, do it in the kitchen or do it at a real barber?
No, the question is
No.
haircut or not haircut, and then followed by kitchen, barber, or shaved.
Shave your head.
I don't know what that means.
Although I've been thinking now of those like,
And
those
Tom-
like trendy barbershops that like shave your head and all that stuff.
With like the straight razor?
Yeah, but I've been doing it myself so long, like I don't even wanna, I don't need like an effect, I don't need an experience.
I don't
just-
even know what barber to go to. I know
Loyalty's
loyalty.
the big one.
I heard.
Yeah.
That's the big one around here. But they have other places. The guy who cuts my hair could do your hair.
I'll do
Easily.
it. I'll do it.
Tom.
I got experience.
Shaving. But Tom will just make you bald.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You have a big
No.
head.
I do have a big head.
Oh.
And it's already a few weeks into being outside, so I'm gonna be like real white on top.
The tan.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm gonna look like I'm wearing a shower cap.
Okay. So, yeah, answer any of those questions in the comments and you'll get entered to win a Scranton MMA rash guard. And they should be available soon if you don't win and you want to just buy one.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Hopefully.
I'll post a picture of like what the design looks like. I don't know if we ever put that out there.
No.
No.
I don't think we've
No.
said anything before this moment.
Yeah, I think this was the first official announcement to be
Really?
done with, yeah.
Cool.
I heard rumors.
Yeah, but you ordered them.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's where I heard it.
Yeah.
All right.
I heard something about it before too.
See, all right, that's the
And I know what's the next product we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
Oh, that other thing.
The other thing.
So a while ago, we created like an online
Oh, yeah.
apparel shop, and it's one of those places like a cafe press type of thing where like you could just get our logo, put on a lot of different stuff. So we did a test order for that just to like see the quality, see how the design comes through, everything like that. Those products should be delivered this week, maybe. We just wanted to check them out before we asked anyone else if they want to order or do anything like that. But it's cool because you could order like one kid's t-shirt, one like woman's hoodie, pants, whatever.
They have these sweatpants that look so comfortable.
They do, yeah, right.
I
They
want
do look.
them.
real good. So those will be delivered as soon as they're delivered. We'll let everyone know what we think of like the quality, but the pricing's real good, especially to just get 1 or 2 things whenever you want. So,
Yeah. Cool. I'm pumped. They have like phone cases too.
Yeah, I almost got one of those to test. I
Yeah.
probably should have. But
Yeah,
I'll get
I would
one
like to
anyway.
know if it would protect my phone, or if it's just one of those like snap-on.
Chizo ones.
Yeah.
I use OtterBox. Do you use OtterBox?
I do. I like OtterBox. We should get pop sockets.
Oh, Scranton MMA pop sockets.
Yeah.
right
I
there.
I can't use one though because I have the wireless charging. So.
I feel like. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, I feel like they make pop sockets for that. For like something, it's like shop here for like iPhone 8 and up. Whatever. I forget what I was saying, but it's, I don't know. It probably allows for wireless charging because I was like, why do you need special ones for iPhone 8 and up? But that's probably why.
Gotcha.
Anyway, pop sockets are my life. So we have a while.
I have like 5.
5? Do we have? Well,
Yeah.
let's just get into it. So answer any of those questions. Get entered to win the rash guard. Awesome. We're gonna move on to Worlds, or the Moon Dials, or whatever you like to call them. The IBJJF Worlds is like the biggest like jiu-jitsu world. So like Naga does Worlds, and I think like Good Fight does something like that. But those don't matter. Like the IBJJF Worlds is the big deal.
That's the world champion.
That's world champ. Like if you have like a Naga World Championship, I'm sorry, but you're not a world champion. I'm sorry. Like I just have to put it out there. But anyway, let's get into the thick of things. Like you can go on like Flow Grappling and watch matches and like read about them on like Facebook articles and stuff like that. But I think maybe we could talk about how to get there, because every year it's in California. Like they don't seem to be letting up on
No, they're
that.
sticking there.
Yeah. In
Long
California, yeah, and it looks so beautiful. And it's always in the Walter or something pyramid.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's just like a big glass pyramid. And it's like the mats are so nice, and like I don't know, it looks great. And I always want to go, but I just never know. Not never know, but I don't know. It's like a huge financial commitment, first of all, and then like training for it is like a whole different animal. So I just want to maybe talk about how someone from like little old Scranton could go to Worlds.
Yeah. Well, first, it's an open tournament.
Yeah.
Right, which is cool.
Yeah.
So
You don't have to qualify unless you're like a black belt. Then you have to earn like points.
the points to get it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But we don't have too many of those, so
So
for our general population.
yeah, I think it's cool that no matter what, if you just decide like to train, of all times, now you're gonna call me. If you, sorry about that. If
Tyler
you just
will get
wanna,
it later.
if you wanna just train for Worlds, like you don't have to go with the putting everything on like medaling or taking home, championship. But if you train for something like Worlds, like let's say you do an extended training session, you're gonna be so much better at the end of it.
Yeah.
That it's definitely worth it. When
That's
I
true.
competed for nationals, we always started January 1st and ran through till May.
That's what it is.
So like 5-6 times a week training, strength and conditioning, cardio, no matter what. Like when I medaled or didn't or whatever, like at the end of it, I got way more out of those few months than if I didn't.
Yeah.
So like it's awesome. Now like I only go if they're in like nice spots, and they weren't at Long Beach for a while. They keep sticking them in Texas. But hopefully next year it'll be somewhere nice, and I'll go. Worlds for judo for masters, old dudes, is in Cancun.
Oh.
So a few people want to go
Are
there.
you going?
I haven't committed yet.
When is that?
Committed yet. November, I believe. Yeah,
I need to get a new passport.
I really want to go
In the
because
first place.
Worlds is also the last Masters the last time I lost at Masters was at the World Championships when they're in Miami. I haven't lost a Masters tournament since, so I'd like to go. I'm not saying I would win it by any means, but like I'd like to go and take another shot at Worlds. But it's training. Like I want to commit to the training, not just going to Cancun.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet. I'll see how things play out.
Just going to Cancun.
I should go to Cancun. It'd be so nice. But you know, I think you should work with your coaches, put together a good training schedule. I think you should do stuff off the mat. You know, really put in as much as you can so you get the most out of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of my thoughts on it.
I'd like to see how the world champs train for Worlds, or like the would-be world champs. So
What they're
like,
doing.
yeah, I mean, there's a ton of them out in California, but you know, if you go to places like Marcelo's or Unity or JT's, like he's not necessarily a world champ, which is unfortunate, but he's like
He's got a shot.
Abu Dhabi, right? Is that what he just won?
Yeah.
Like he's up there, you know. So just like to go to a school that's like on the East Coast and see what they do, how they
Yeah.
train, because they do like these camps. I don't know how long these camps are. What, like 6 weeks? Okay, so we don't know. So we would have to like.
I'm sure everyone does it like a little
Talk to-
different.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but that's another good thing. Like, if you're going to train for a tournament like that, you're gonna travel. And again, I've said it enough, but like I'll keep saying it. Like, traveling is so good for you in these sports. Before the podcast, we were talking about going to schools, Philly, New York, Jersey, Syracuse, like hitting like anything in this like 3-hour radius, because like you could still give or take
Is
do it.
Syracuse only 3 hours?
I think you could do Syracuse in 3 hours, right? It's like
I don't know.
maybe even closer.
I've never been to Syracuse.
Is it 2 hours?
I don't know.
I think it's less than 3.
I was at a mall there. Is there a big mall?
Big mall?
Yeah,
Yep.
I was at that.
Some real good barbecue places
I never
up
been
there.
there.
I forget. I don't know the city name, but it's all wrong. But yeah, like I mean, like 2 to 3 hours is still a good day trip. After that, like spend the night training 2 or 3 times, you know. But what's great about Scranton is you can hit all of Jersey, Philly, New York, and get a lot of training in with just like a little car ride.
Yeah.
So if you want to do like big tournaments, the other thing we would do is, so like we start January 1st, it even changes the way we competed, because like when I would do like say a small tournament in February, I would only be focused on using the techniques and strategies I wanted to use in May. So like I wouldn't just want to eke out a win, you know, like if there was a chance to just say stall or ride a match out and win, or push and try like a new throw, a new gripping sequence, a new technique on the mat, I would keep doing that even if it ended up losing, because the experience you get trying that in the tournament is what you need to train in like March and April to make it so it'll work at the big tournament. So whenever you're able to start looking out and planning like 3-4 months ahead, is super beneficial. So if you haven't done that and you're a competitor, I would definitely talk to some coaches and give it a shot. Like, when's Pan Am's?
They already happened.
The
What's in, is it Nogi?
Nogi pans are around here in New York.
Yeah.
What's the tournament Maddie was thinking about training for?
I
The
think October,
pans,
yeah,
that's
Nogi
in
pans.
October, November?
I want to say September, October,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
So that's like a good one that you could plan out 4 or 5 months ahead and really look to make improvements before you get there, and then like, you know, put a lot on it for that one. So, and I'm sure there's other ones, you know, again, in this area, there's always like good big tournaments around. So,
Right.
you know, yeah, I would say talk to your coaches, and it's cool if you've never done it to plan something out for 4 months. you
Yeah.
know, which is funny because that's really even like a short window when you think of planning for other things. Like businesses do year-long plans, 5-year plans, this and that. So to like just start your little competition journey off and do a 4-month one is it's a good start. It gives you a good idea, like, what you can handle. It'll allow you to understand, like, ramping up and peaking. Because, like, what you don't do this, like, for me, like, I didn't do the same thing in January that I did in March. By the time March came around, I was, like, almost a whole different person. 12 weeks into running and lifting and training 4, 5, 6 times a week, you could just do more work. So, like, my runs became longer, my lifts became harder, you know, and you get to see, like, all this progress mapped out.
Yeah.
It's firing me up. I want to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I like training and just training, but it's different when you're like, I have a book that says, like, you know, on the 15th, I need to do this morning workout, this afternoon workout, and I'm lifting and running. And, you know, then on the 17th, I'm doing this, this, and this. So
Yeah.
it's definitely cool. I like that science-y kind of logging everything as I go. It just helped me improve over the years. So
Yeah.
give it a shot if you're interested.
I want to. Every year I say, next year I'm going to do it, next year I'm going to do it, and I never do. So maybe now.
Go for
I
your
know.
names.
Yeah.
Is there,
I
There'll
did
be a
it.
good group doing no gi, right?
Oh yeah, we'll get a ton of them.
Yeah.
I did it last year, but that's when I hurt my ankle.
Yeah.
I popped my ankle, so.
Go back.
Yeah.
Take someone else's ankle home.
Should. But yeah, so good stuff today. Answer questions in the comments. Get entered to win one of our rash guards. And if you have questions or suggestions or comments, whatever, just let us know. Leave them in the comments so that everybody can see.
Yeah, that is true. Because the other thing then is like, we'll get messages that's like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Or what do you think of this, this, this? And it's like, if it's all in the comments, we could just start discussing it there and adding value there, and then bring it up as it is with everyone's input, you know?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome. Okay.
So see you guys next week.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye now. I was going to say about iTunes and all that.
We'll say it right now.
All right, we're not ending
iTunes,
this. We're not.
well,
All right, so
take some-
I'll post some links below, but like this is now on iTunes and some other podcasting platforms. So check it out. You'll see where you can download this and listen to it as a straight up podcast.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.